Hello, how are you?
Anyway, today we're here to talk about the Quaife automatic torque biasing differential, whether it is a blessing or a curse. We'll kind of let you know that, whether it is a blessing or a curse, because I had it installed on my 2016 Focus ST. And of course, because this is a YouTube upgrade video, it'll have your cliches, the unboxing and the install and your...
Oh my god! Oh my god! Woo-hoo! Wow!
Yeah, that's a lot of times what you see on videos on the install. So I didn't want it to be like that, so I thought I would provide some more statistical information. Worst comes to worst.
We've got puppies!
Yes, we've got puppies. I know on YouTube the cats are much more popular, and I'd like to get one, but I want one of those piano playing ones, and even though there's so many cats that play piano, they're really hard to find. So here we go. Quaife automatic torque biasing differential and a Focus ST. Blessing or curse.
Today I set before you a blessing and a curse.
I decided to make this video because I was doing a lot of research online trying to find information about a limited slip differential, and I couldn't really find anything, and I thought other people might have the same problem. In fact, I got to the point where I was using Gran Turismo as my research, where I took the limited slip differential in the game and installed it in a Focus ST and then drove it. But as you can see, I'm not the best driver in the game. Although, to be honest, you save about a second a lap on the Gran Turismo park. You know, I think upgrades to your car are a lot like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're going to get. If only bad installs were as easy to get rid of as a bad piece of candy. Okay, so here's my car, the 2016 Ford Focus ST in Tangerine Scream. I got the ST3 package. In addition, I added the moonroof, and I got the aluminum rims with the Goodyear Eagle F1 tires, which are off right now because it's winter. So I got these backup black Focus rims from Tire Rack along with these Yokohama ice guards. I've done no performance modifications to the car until I did the limited slip differential. You'll notice, however, that I've done a lot of exterior appearance modifications. I have decals in the front, sides, and back that I put on myself. They are in carbon fiber because the ST3 package has carbon fiber on the interior, and I wanted them to match. On top of that, I had the rear wing painted, and when I had that painted flat black, the tail lamp thing, because it's clear, really stuck out really bad, and I didn't like it, so I had the lens changed to be red, which makes it look so much better because that clear lens is like so 1990. So that I changed out. You also notice I pinstriped the rear tail lights. I call them my afterburners because that's what they look like when they're lit up. I also switched out the mirrors. They're carbon fiber because normally when you get the stripes on the Focus, the mirror covers match the stripes. So I got carbon fiber mirrors to match the stripes. And you'll notice here on the front as well, I got the decal on the hood. I also have the Ford Performance decal on the upper windshield there, and I also have a decal on the bottom. Instead of that splitter spoiler that everyone gets, I just did the little decal at the bottom, which really looks nice for $5. Now I present Exhibit A of why I should never do a technical discussion of anything. I'm going to try and explain what a differential does for a car. it goes horribly. Okay, before we talk about the Quaife Limited Slip Differential, we have to talk about an open differential. This is an open differential. It's actually the one that came out of my car. They took it out. You can see it's an impressive piece of machinery. But this you can see inside of it. It's really cool looking. Makes a great desk accessory. You can put in a pencil in it and use it as a pencil and pen holder. It's really nice in that way. But the differential itself is just in your transmission, at least in a front-wheel drive car like a Focus. In a rear-wheel drive, it's in the back of your car. Anyway, it sits like this in your car, or it sits like this in your car. Well, depending on if you're driving to the camera, or is it to the camera, or away from the who knows. One side is for the left wheel and the other is for the right wheel, or the opposite wheel. Anyway, this is what propels it allows your car to go around bends. When you have a differential, it allows, when you take turns, the idea of a differential is, I don't want to get into all the technical speak of it or anything, but when you have that, it allows one wheel to turn at a different speed than the other. Now on this particular car here, it doesn't have a differential. When you turn the one wheel, the other one turns exactly the same. But in a regular car, you don't want that because you need it to make bends. And so you have a limited slip differential for that. Not a limited slip differential. You have a differential for that purpose. The differential allows the wheels to have a different speed. Allows the inside wheel to turn slower and the outside one to turn faster so that it can go around the bend. Or around the bend. Anyway, unfortunately it has a drawback in its design. What happens is when one of the wheels slips, the other wheel stops turning as well. The differential only allows both wheels to turn at the speed of the least traction wheel. So if one wheel is spinning, it doesn't really propel the car forward because the other wheel stops. I have a video here of my lawnmower and it describes better what happens when you do not have a limited slip differential. My lawnmower, when it's going, the one wheel starts to slip because the other one's slipping, the other one refuses to move. So the limited slip prevents that from happening. What it does is it distributes, if one wheel is slipping, it diverts the power to the other wheel so it gets all the force. Sorry, front wheel drive in a Focus. Technically, if one wheel is completely spinning and has lost traction, the other wheel automatically goes and picks up power. Technically, if you're up on one wheel as you're driving, technically with a limited slip, you should still be able to go forward. When you're up on one wheel like this with an open differential, the wheels stop moving. Obviously, they'll be rolling, of course, but they'll stop having drive in them. Okay, now here we got the unboxing where I just open up this stuff and you look at it. Okay, I sped this up because these unboxing videos are a lot like watching Grandma open her present on Christmas. It just takes forever. Anyway, here's the most important part that's in the box. Oh, wait a minute here. Oh yeah, Mountoon Stage 0 sticker package. Yes. Limited slip will increase the performance of your car, but it will not increase its horsepower. But those stickers will take the horsepower from 252 to 254 because each sticker is worth 1 horsepower. Now you'll see that this is actually two packages. The first package is the differential itself, which comes with directions and the sticker. And the second package includes bearings and bolts to install it. That's a separate package. The differential is like $999 and the bearings is like $140. There is a separate bearing package that you can get. If you're going to do it yourself, you're going to need the lubricants and the gasket. That is a separate package. It's a little more expensive. I didn't get that because the transmission shop that put in my differential didn't need that. All in all, it's a very impressive package. The thing is very well packed. It only takes a couple of days and the shipping is free. The differential itself is amazing. It's much better quality than the one that comes out of the car. You can see it's a little better quality. It's definitely made to handle anything. There's the incredible piece of machinery right there. There is one drawback to it, and that's the fact that it weighs about 5 pounds more than the differential that comes out of your car. So if you're worried about weight, this is 5 pounds heavier than the one comes out of your car. Although technically the weight that's in our car is more about this. Yeah, we don't often consider that we might be the weight problem that our car has. But anyway, there's the piece of machinery. You can see me looking at it, trying to see if maybe it'll hold ice cream or not. It's really nice. Although I must warn you, do not do this in your kitchen. They lubricate it up really nice fluids, and it drains everywhere. It's not a good thing. Now there's the order numbers, the order part number from Montoon and the order number from Quaife.
Stanley!
Now, this is my wife taking me to go pick up my car. They had my car for 3 days. First day they took out my transmission, and the second day they kind of let it drain out of all the oils and lubricants, and the third day they reinstalled it. And so this is me picking it up. Here we go. Can't wait.
There's no reason to record now.
Well, if I turn it off, I might not figure out how to turn it back on. Approximate temperature right now, 12 degrees. Wind chill, -5.
Glad my review's over.
Glad it's over.
You didn't have anything really negative to say. It was just like minor little things.
A lot of cash. How much cash? That barely pays for an exhaust.
My bonus is going to pay for your exhaust. When I'm driving,
Come on!
When I'm driving an 07 car and you're driving a brand new one all the time, I don't think
An
so.
07 Mercedes. Oh, hot in here.
It is.
Woo! Come on, show us what this will do.
Not with you.
What? It's a secret. Dear Le'Veon Bell was having complaints about Pittsburgh drivers. He has like this online video rant about them. He's not wrong. And there it is, Jeff's Transmissions. Woohoo! You have to come in because you're paying.
You just give me my card.
No, you go on. You're gonna pay. Prove I got a wife. You'll be amazed. After you.